Hi there, it's day 23 today. My weight today was 82.1, so I've dropped 200 grams since yesterday. Today's again extremely hot. We're expecting thunderstorms later today. Apple cider vinegar, 1 so far today. I should have had 2, but I haven't really had lunch. And it's late afternoon now, so I will be going out about 6 o'clock. We have dinner reservations at 7 to meet some friends from New Zealand who are coming to visit, so that's exciting. What else? Okay, so a really hot is, like exceedingly hot. Every day I feel like it's hotter today than it was yesterday, sort of thing. I don't know if it is, but it certainly feels that way. I want to apologise for yesterday's video. It was a bit of a disaster, I think, just in terms of how lucid I was. I wasn't very much. Let's see. Oh, I have a dilemma. What do I do today? I'm going out for dinner, going out to a restaurant I've never been to before. Should I just not do my diet tonight, or should I carry on and possibly have a pretty boring meal, or even possibly no meal at all, if they don't have anything on the menu that is diet friendly? Who knows? Okay, well, the point is I'm going to be posting this after dinner, so, or maybe not, I don't know. But if anyone does decide to reply, I might not even get the reply before dinner. So really it's a rhetorical question. I'm just going to come to that decision myself. I suppose I'll look at the menu and decide whether it's worth breaking the diet for or not. And if I do, of course, then I'll just say will be my cheat day and I won't get another one until next week. Anyway, that's cool. Okay, so what I want to talk to you about today is my hair. I was going to talk to you about my hair, just to bring it back to the general topic of these videos is my personal appearance and my feeling comfortable who I am and the self I project to the world. And I've been thinking about lots of different aspects of me, and in particular the parts of me that I feel need improving or things that I struggle with. And today I have chosen to talk about my hair. Today's a good day to discuss this because this is a good time to demonstrate my dilemmas. Okay, so this is my hair. Now, I've actually been going grey since I was very young, okay? I have typically Polynesian hair, which means it's thick, coarse and frizzy and dry. What you see now, these gorgeous, gorgeous wavy things, is actually not typical of my hair. The only reason it looks like this is because my beautiful husband, who likes my hair or loves my hair, and who's very skilled at doing things like French plaits and stuff, he did my hair and I asked him to do it on a regular basis. When he does that, I leave the plaits in for a few days so they're super dry, and with this weather at the moment it's really easy to keep my hair really super dry. And then of course when I take the plaits out, this is what they look like. So I took these out a few hours ago and this is what it looks like. And I could theoretically keep that for maybe 1 or 2 more days, except of course if it starts to rain tonight, which it's supposed to do. Yeah, so basically to look like this. And if it did, that would be awesome. But the thing is that, it's not going to, and this is not what my hair normally looks like. I wish it did, but it doesn't. What it normally looks like is a little bit more like the top here. See how it's just frizz and yuckiness? That's pretty gross. Now imagine that all over. Well, in fact, that's even tamer than what it looked like. I mean, when it gets to the bottom, it just looks disgusting. So I really hate my hair. You know, it has the potential of looking great, but in general, it looks like shit. The other thing is, like I said, I've been going grey since a very young age. All of this is grey. Of course, I have these baldy kind of patches, which is something that you get when, well, what I've had when I have been pregnant, and you know, about 5 months after baby's born, I lose these enormous chunks of hair, and they grow back really, really thin, with thin hair. So of course that's happened 4 times now over the years, and it just looks ridiculous. And they also don't come back with any colour, so it makes it look even worse. Okay, but I also have like tons of amazingly grey hair. Now that's really good there, because you get to see not only my natural hair colour, but also all my grey. Okay, and there's a lot of it. So what I've, for a few years now, I was thinking, how am I going to approach this? Because when I was working full time, I used to have a regular 6-weekly appointment to dye my hair. But then, of course, when you stop working and when you have little kids and you can't go to the hairdresser on a regular basis, then you stop having, you know, you can't maintain it. And if you can't maintain it, it starts to look real gross like this. You have, you know, it looks okay there, but here it looks bloody awful. So, because I'm cheap and nasty, and because it's also really difficult, because in New Zealand I had a great hairdresser who I used to go to, and that was all great. I trusted him with my hair for, oh, I don't know how long I was seeing Scott, but what was it, about 10 years or more? Got to be more than 10 years surely. Of course I can't see him anymore. But the products he was using, I did find a hairdresser near my in-laws' place, and she was great. She coloured my hair for me a couple of times, and that was cool. But I haven't been able to find a hairdresser here in Paris who uses the same product. So in desperation, one day I just grabbed a box from the supermarket and used that. And it's based on my natural hair colour, but just with a bit more of a, well, it's actually called chocolat glacé, or iced chocolate. So it's got a bit of a reddish warm brown tinge to it as well, just to give it a bit more life than my natural colour. But it's the same kind of thing anyway, just yeah, a bit more lively than my natural colour. So this is the one that I've been using. It's actually a new box, new formula. This one has coconut base to it. So I've not tried this particular version of the one that I normally use, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know if I'm going to do it now, like before going out tonight, or whether I'll do it tomorrow. It all depends on whether child decides to be cooperative, whether, I don't even know what time it is. It's nearly 4 o'clock. So theoretically I could get it done before I go out. I don't really know if I do want to. But yeah, because I like these little curly things, and once I wash my hair they're going to be gone. But then I don't like this part, so, and I mean I'm not going out to impress anybody, so you know, it's just whether I can be bothered doing this now or whether I should just do it tomorrow. Well, so yeah, I don't know. I will think about it in the next 5 minutes, possibly. Okay, so yeah, so back to the whole thing about my hair. What was I going to do with it? Because I felt that because I wasn't getting it coloured on a regular basis, I needed to do something long term rather than just meeting these short term permanent dye solutions, which last 6 weeks at a time, and then you have to redo them. I mean, I'm not in a position to be able to do that long term. And my mother keeps hassling me because, you know, she's a natural redhead, like red hair. And now that she has gotten old, her hair's gone blonde, you know, like very pale strawberry blonde. That looked really, really lovely, and of course she loves it. I mean, after a lifetime of being given shit about being a ginger, you know, of course she's going to embrace having a beautiful shade of hair colour now, and all power to her and everything. That's great. But of course, you know, my hair isn't going a nice shade of strawberry blonde, and if it was, well, the point is there's a contrast here. Hers, at least, it sort of faded into it and it just looks natural. Well, you know, like it blends naturally, whereas mine's a stark contrast and looks bloody awful. It makes me look like a hag. So I don't like this. So what do I want to do? How do I want to address this long term, this whole process of going grey and getting old? Well, I thought, well, for a start, I'll stop using permanent hair dyes, because obviously that creates this like definite line of dye each time you dye. And of course, if you don't dye on a regular basis, then, you know, you keep getting these lines, which doesn't look very nice at all. It looks very artificial. So I thought, well, okay, so use semi-permanents, or, you know, what do you call them? Washing. This is you know, a colour Swan. Yeah. Up to 28 shampooings. Yeah, so it washes out gradually. So in theory, the ends of my hair are more of my natural colour, because they are, I don't know if you can tell any difference. Yeah, see, it's darker brown, and whereas this is more reddy colour. So yeah, I mean, I like my natural colour, so there's no reason to go away from my natural colour. It's just the natural grey that I don't like. Maybe if it was all grey, it would be fine. The thing is, I've just got big chunks. It's not even in uniform or whatever. So anyway, I'm using this non-permanent hair dye so that it washes out gradually and hopefully blends gradually, especially into the lengths. And that's how I'm gonna go for now. Looks nice, isn't it? Yeah, I think I might just leave the dyeing till tomorrow. I don't know what I'll do with my hair in the meantime. I might put a scarf around my head. What do you reckon? Put a scarf around my head? Just put a scarf there or something. That way you don't see all of that. Okay. I mean, there are lots of different things I could focus on in terms of my looks and everything. I just picked hair as one thing, but if I can look briefly at other issues like my spots, which are just horrible, horrible, horrible. I remember they got this bad last year when it got extremely hot. So I'm putting it down to the heat, making it worse. Hey Juliet, yes, the heat is terrible. Hey. Yes, you got stuff on your nose. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. It just seems like too much effort to dye my hair right now. Yeah, I think I'll leave it till tomorrow. Yeah, I'll leave it till tomorrow. Okay, so well, that's that then. So I still haven't decided what I'm going to do about meals, the meal tonight, whether I'm going to fully partake or whether I will just keep to a diet. But I have a feeling I will take advantage of interesting things on the menu, since it's a restaurant I've not been to before, and yeah, we'll make the most of it. And of course there'll be friends there, and that'll be cool. I just hope that this child, you want makeup? You want some makeup? Yes? Makeup? Yeah. I'll give you a brush. She wants some makeup. Here's the brush. There you go. Come on. Okay, I don't know what she wants. Do you want that one? No, you're not going to use that one. No way. You don't need that one anyway. That's for my dark skin girl. Don't eat it. Okay, so I'm just going to be wasting time here. So yeah, my hair. My hair. I wish it was beautiful all the time, but it's not. It doesn't like me. It doesn't behave. Only when I have somebody who wants to look after it carefully. And of course he's not here, he's at work, so he can't prepare it for tonight. I have to do something and I'm terrible at doing hair. Alright, leave it at that. My hair sucks. But we'll learn to live with it. Okay, well, take care. Please share the videos. Please click subscribe if you haven't done already. And don't forget the notification button, and that will send you reminders that I've just posted a video. Thank you for the very few people who have left messages. Very sad, but anyway, that's fine. We'll catch you later. Bye.